How y'all doing? Listen, let me tell you something. What's going on, everybody? No, for real. How y'all doing? Because today is an amazing day. Today we woke up today. Today is a day to do something new and hopefully like new to impact somebody's life, right? Hopefully you woke up feeling grateful. Listen, this is the Vision Impact Hour, and this is a show all dedicated to really not just impacting people, right? But showing you people who are impacting people. That's what it's all about, right? So we love to bring on men and women who are using their words to impact the world with their words, right? Lord, I'm tongue tied. Using their words to impact the world. So listen, on this show we bring a lot of different people, but I'm just really excited. I'm excited because things have been going really well. I'm going to talk to y'all guys about some stuff that's going on in my life on As Real as It Gets, the segment As Real as It Gets. This ain't about me right now. We're going to talk about me in a minute. But I want to go ahead and get this party started. Now, today we have an incredible interview by one of our fellow Book Profits Club members. And so I'm excited about that. And shout out to everybody in the chat. What's going on, Dr. Stevie? What's up? And hello to anybody else. Like, I'm trying to look in the Facebook group because there it is. We're streaming everywhere. Yeah, there it is. We are streaming everywhere, y'all. We're streaming on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, but most importantly, we are streaming on Trajectory TV. Y'all, Trajectory TV is lit. So let me tell you all about this network that we are a part of. Listen, had the opportunity to join this network. As a matter of fact, I joined the network when? Maybe 2 months ago, 3 months ago. But as soon as I joined, y'all, the boo-boo hit the fan. The boo-boo hit the fan. Hey, Lena, what's going on, Lena? The boo-boo hit the fan. Everything was happening in my life, y'all. I just was not able to, have the show to start when I thought it was going to be. And if you're watching this on a streaming platform, I want you to drop the money sign in the chat if you have ever made a decision to do something. As soon as you decide, like soon as you say, yes, let's do it, it's like the boo-boo hits the fan. Everything could go wrong is going wrong, right? And I always say this because a lot of times I get people that will tell me they want to do a thing. And when they want to do a thing, they expect it to be perfect. And then they give me this long story on the things that are taking place in their life. And they use that situation to not move forward. And man, if I could just sit down and go over all the stuff that has happened to me when I made a decision to do something big and just continuously pushing forward. Now, listen, I can never be the one to sit here and tell another person that your circumstance, your challenge, your setback, that's nothing. You need to just move forward. But what I will tell you is this: I do know for a fact that if you do go through something, there is a reason, and that is not the time to give up. But it's the time to push through. But anyways, we're going to talk more about my business in a minute, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and play a couple commercials, and then we're going to get into our Wealth and Words segment with none other than Lena Payton Web. So let's go ahead and play a couple commercials. We'll be right back in a second.
Hey, future business rock stars. I'm Peggy Adrian, and I am with Leaders for Life Consulting. And I am here to help you transform your solopreneur journey or small business into a revenue powerhouse. If you're ready to crush the bottlenecks, create some actionable items, and elevate your business to where you've always dreamed of, you're in the right place. With my proven strategies, personalized guidance, we will unlock the potential and get you to new heights of success.
uncover the secret to running a successful family childcare business with Deshonda Jennings. Her unique approach intertwines early childhood education with faith and compassion, creating a nurturing environment for our future leaders. Deshonda doesn't just stop there. She's also empowering fellow providers through her innovative childcare coaching methods. Featured in influential outlets like Soigné and Swank, We Empower, and more, her impact is widely recognized. So if you are an aspiring childcare provider seeking to learn how to build a successful business, make sure that you reach out to Deshonda today. Go to her free resource, 10mistakes-to-avoid.com, where you can download her ebook that's going to teach you the mistakes that people typically make when starting a childcare business. Again, 10mistakes-to-avoid.com. We will see you there. Calling all authors of all genres to Ria Vision Avant here, and this is your invitation to shine with the trademarked and nationally recognized Author All-Stars magazine. We have your golden ticket to global recognition and unparalleled networking. Listen, if you are an author, no matter how long you've been one, we want you to be a part of this magazine. But the challenge is we only accept 50 people. Last year we had over 1,000 people to actually apply, and we did over 200 interviews, and we selected 50 people to be a part of the magazine. Well, this year we know that that number is going to grow. This magazine is an ocean of opportunities with our extensive distribution across 500 outlets globally, ensuring your work not only reaches but impacts a diverse audience. We're going to actually have the award ceremony in Atlanta, Georgia on December the 6th, where you get an opportunity to come on out, dress up, and be recognized as one of the 50 Author All-Stars. But first, you actually have to apply. Once you apply, if selected, we have two different options that you can choose from. We have the listing feature, where we spotlight your journey on a 2-page spread with a group of articles, testimonials, and sponsors. You actually get to include sponsors to be a part of this. Or you may select our higher level, where we only have 5 of these packages available, our cover story feature, where you will get a 4-page spread. You will get additional media exposure and our VIP seating at the Author All-Stars Conference. Listen, if you want to be a part of this magazine, all you need to do is go to authorallstarsmagazine.com, apply today, lock in your spot, look out for the interview though, okay? So if you are selected, we will interview you and select you to be a part of this magazine. Can't wait to see you there. Congratulations in advance. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Ria Vision Avant here, and we are here with another edition of Wealth and Words. And this is where we actually have men and women from all over the world that are impacting the world with their words. Well, listen, y'all, we've got an amazing young lady here who is just doing some tremendous things. And I'm going to just actually let her go ahead and introduce herself. So, Lena, go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself, girl.
Yeah, so my name is Lena Payton Web, and I help authors, coaches, and consultants create additional streams of income using custom coloring books, workbooks, and self-help books.
Okay, so,
Yes.
okay, now did you say coloring books?
Coloring books. Adult coloring books. yeah.
Adult, oh,
Yeah,
okay. Now, you know what's interesting about coloring books is that anytime I've ever been somewhere like in a waiting space, or like I'll see stuff like either puzzles or coloring books, I guess it's something to help with the mindset or something. I don't know. Tell us, like, what got you into doing the coloring books, and then we'll get into the self-help books.
Okay. So, one of the things that got me into doing it was I'm a certified graphic designer by trade of over 30 plus years.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yes, girl. Yes. I'm a digital artist as well.
Okay.
I'm a therapeutic art coach. So what got me to doing the coloring books and getting into that space is I had a battle with cancer. So the battle with cancer by itself was traumatic, as you can just think, right? But in that process, I lost my eyesight with the chemo treatment. And losing my eyesight, I lost my ability to be creative. I lost my gifts.
Yeah.
So I lost my talents. I lost my gifts for a period of time. And I would eventually recover my eyesight, and I would use coloring books to help me through that period. So it helped me in a number of ways. One, with the actual visual sight, but it gave me sight on what I was supposed to be doing in life. But it was therapeutic.
Right.
Being able just to go to that coloring page for a minute and experience, just being able to check in and step away from life itself and the treatment itself, right? Because that was traumatic. That whole process itself was a great ordeal. But coloring helped me get through that. It helped me in those dark spaces, because it was some dark times, sometimes when I questioned why I was going through what I was going through, when I questioned why I was even here. Right? You know, when I questioned what if I was going to be able to return to life as I knew it, and what it was going to look like for me.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely love how you were able to take something that was therapeutic to yourself and now turn this into an opportunity for other people. So you were into coloring, and this helped push you through this phase. What made you decide, you know what, this is something that I can help other people to create for their own businesses, for themselves, if they just want to use it for their own life? What made you decide to transition into creating the coloring books? And I see we have a couple of them here.
So what made me get into that space is the coloring books I use, girl, let me tell you. They had Barney on it. Big
Not
Bird.
Barney,
Yes,
not
girl. Barney. Big Bird. ABCs. The
Right.
1, 2, 3s. It was a book I had no business with. So, in the process of healing, I would use journaling as well. So I would use journals and stuff. So the Lord just told me one day, I've given you the talents and the gifts. Create your own.
Ah, nice.
Create your own. So I would do that. So I would make my own journals, my own coloring books, and then some time would pass. He would just simply tell me, now help other people.
Yeah.
Help other people.
Okay.
I've given you the tools to heal yourself, not just physically.
Yeah.
Now I need you to take those tools, the same tools that healed you, and show other people how they can use those same tools in their business to help the people that they serve.
Gotcha. So now who would be like the ideal person to have? And let me see this color book. So who would be the ideal person to have? And like, I like this person. This looks like this looks like a black woman.
It's an actual black woman. So she was a friend of mine. We took her photo and turned her into a coloring image, and I used her on it.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Okay, so you turn people into
yes.
Oh, Lord.
So I turned you into your own coloring book. Yes.
Love it.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Okay. So who would be like the ideal person to like maybe want to create their own coloring book?
Almost anybody in the wellness space. Anybody with a message. Anybody with a story. So that could be anybody, right? So it could be specifically, we work with coaches, consultants, people that are in a wellness space, spiritual space, spiritual minister, lay leaders. It's just a different approach for you to be able to reach your audience, right? And to engage with them. So, yeah. And then there's so much power in coloring and the colors themselves. So,
let's talk about it. Because one of the things I know that we always discuss is like the power in the colors.
Yes.
And before we even got here, we were talking about just personality and color personality.
Yes.
So talk to me a little bit about the color and what all of that can sometimes mean, and how you actually help teach other coaches how to leverage that for their business.
Yes. So colors are just a way of being able to, so for me, when I was going through this process, I was wondering why I was so connected to these coloring books, and not that they were just creative, but they were doing a lot of mental healing for me, right, on the inside. And I just needed some answers. So being a seeker of things, I went into took some classes and courses to become a therapeutic art coach. And in that process, I learned that colors actually have meaning, right? So I learned, red means, you're bold, or you're a go-getter. Those are the people that take charge, and if you want something done, that's the person you want on your team, right?
When you see this red
that
right
red
here,
means
honey,
everything.
I need to be on your team.
Yes,
okay?
yes.
Okay.
Now,
okay.
and I tell people that
it's pros and cons,
yes,
though, right?
yes. And I don't say pros and cons. I say the distinctive thing about a red is, honey, they want to be the first one to do it. Right?
Oh, so
yes,
let me ask you a question, because you were actually our very first Walth Words interview, and the first thing you asked was, "Am I number one?"
Yes.
So are you a red?
I am a red.
Okay.
I'm a red. Camouflage. Camouflage.
Okay. So what's the other color?
Yellow.
Okay.
So everybody knows that person that walks into the room and be like, "Hey, girl, I'm here," and they late. Right?
Ooh.
Right? They that happy, joy. Those are red. I mean, those are yellows. Those are your yellow people. They just gonna bring the energy. They are normally entertainers. They're your creative people. So those are yellow people. So the distinctive thing about a yellow person is you're gonna tell them if they need to be there by noon, you're gonna tell them to come about 10.
Yeah, we got some here today. We got to tell them to come at 8.
Yes, and so the yellows are amazing.
Yes.
Everybody loves yellows.
Oh, we love yellows.
We love yellows,
Yes.
right?
Okay, yes.
And then you have your people that are green. So those are the people that when you won't, they're the opposite.
Okay.
They're the opposite of the yellow. So you ever been at an event with a friend or a coworker, and they be like, "Girl, Lena told us to be here at 10 o'clock. It's 10:03."
3 minutes late.
Right. They be Johnny on the spot.
I knew this wasn't right.
They are the analytical folks. They go, if you want something to make sure you have checks and balances, those are green people.
Got
those
you.
are greens, right?
Okay.
So we need them too, right?
Yes, we do.
And then you have your blues. And so your blues are the ones that, for them to work with you, they have to believe in what you're doing, right? They got to trust you. They got to believe in the cause. So they are very empathetic, and they connect with you on that way.
Okay.
And because they connect with you that way, if you tell them to do it, they're going to do it because they work from the heart.
It's all centered into give it back.
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha. Oh, I love that.
Yes.
I love that. Able to use this in a way to working with someone, you want to say, tell me how you feel, because a lot of times we may not know how to really say how we're feeling, so even utilizing colors, or tell me about yourself by coloring this, and this is that, and so that's really good.
That's exactly what it is, and being able to communicate with your clients or those that you serve without even communicating. Right, you get to know them by just knowing what they like or what color they're represented by. So it's a very unique way to be able to serve those that you serve. And it's a different way, and they don't even know they're being served. Right. Yeah, right. So you be like, oh, she a red all day. So you already know, if I'm a red, then I ain't got time to waste. Tell me what it is you're going to...
Get me straight to the point.
Right.
How much it costs.
Right.
What I'm going to get.
Right.
So I got you. Okay.
Right.
So let's shift gears, because the coloring books is one part of your business, but you also do self-help books.
Yes.
All types of books, right?
Yes.
So tell us about who ideally you work with in this self-help space, and what, for those, maybe they don't know what a self-help book is. What is a self-help book?
So a self-help book is a book that may tell of an experience that you went through, and you're using that part of your life or that story to help somebody else.
Yeah.
So I'm not just telling you the story or this thing that happened to me and all this bad stuff. I'm telling you, yes, it happened, but I'm telling you these 3 steps or these 5 steps that I took to overcome it, and that you can take so that you can overcome it too. Right. So it's a book that is going to deliver results.
Gotcha.
That is the sole purpose of anything that we create. It has to deliver results, because I'm a blue and I'm a red. So I told you I'm in camouflage, right? So the books that we create deliver results. So we're not just making a book to make a book. We're making a book because that book is about to impact somebody else.
Gotcha.
So every page is made specifically for that reason.
Got it. Wonderful. And what made you decide, because the coloring books, I can see that because you started using the coloring books while you were going through your healing process, but then you also decided to expand your business to self-help. So what made you decide to go further into the publishing world and do different type of genres of books?
Because a coloring book and the journaling, those are self-help books. So we just we just added another layer.
Okay.
So because they are self-help, they heal. The art and the words, they heal. So we just branched off a little bit and expanded, because we want people to be able to help other people. And sometimes it takes, depending on your audience, they may want they're going to want more than a coloring book. They're going to want more than a journal. They're going to want more than a custom workbook. So they may want a little bit more. They want more of what you went through, because they want to know how you made it through it.
Yeah.
That is the thing, how you made it, because we all go through something.
Yes.
Everybody.
I love that. Think about it. Every single person right now that might even be watching or listening to this, they're literally going through something, or they have gone through something, or they will go through something. And people need to know how to overcome those challenges.
Yes.
And so in that self-help book, now are these going to be also speakers, coaches, entrepreneurs that are typically going to write these books? Speakers, coaches, entrepreneurs, even your everyday neighbor, right? Because you have a story too. Yeah.
And a lot of us feel like I don't have a story. I don't have, nobody wants to hear what I have to say. And that is the farthest from the truth.
Yeah.
That is the farthest from the truth. And those are the stories we need to hear. Yeah. And I used to think that. I thought that for years. I went through my challenge over 10 years ago, and I kept it bottled up. A lot of people knew I went through the cancer, but they didn't know that I lost my eyesight. They didn't know that I had doing the thing that God had called me to do, because I was in this dark space of what now? Like, why?
Yeah.
And now I know that I had to go through that to get through this. And when I tell you that the glory on the other side, to get through that storm is one thing, but to be able to help other people is so rewarding.
There's nothing better.
There's nothing better, because once you tap into that, it's a whole nother world, right?
Yeah.
You're like, I went through that, but now, even though I went through it, somebody else is going through it. And that little tip that they might get one tip out of a whole book, but it makes so much impact.
Come on now.
So much impact.
I
And that's
love
priceless.
that.
That's priceless.
That's absolutely priceless.
And everybody has it. Everybody.
Every single person.
Nobody is exempt.
I love that. Nobody is exempt. Every single person. I'm a believer that, every single day that we wake up, there's a purpose in that.
Yes.
And so if we're going through stuff, it's not just for us.
That's right.
It's for someone else,
That's
right?
right. That is
I
right.
love that. So tell us, the name of your company is called Blue Impressions. What's up with the blue? Because
I'm a
I see you in
camouflage.
blue. I see you in blue all day long.
Because
you said you're
that-
what? I'm a camouflage. Now I get it.
Yes.
You're like, I ain't claiming red. I really a blue, but I'm a red, but I'm a blue. Okay, go ahead.
So it's because the connection. It's that delivering results. We get people that come to us all the time that want to write. I want to write a book about comedy, but is that comedy what's the end result of that comedy? It's just to tell a joke, but is that joke healing somebody? Is it so if the book isn't delivering results, we're going to refer you to one of our counterparts.
Yeah.
So if it's delivering results, if it's going to help somebody, if it's going to heal somebody, then that's the book for us.
Okay.
Yes, and Blue does that.
Okay. Is
It's
that
that connection, yes.
Okay, gotcha,
Yes.
gotcha. Okay. So what can someone expect when they're working with you? What kind of separates you from any other publisher out here in the world?
Man, so one of the major things that separates us from most publishers in the world is because we care. We care.
Yeah.
The second thing, that should be the second. Well, that's the first. The second one I would say is the results. Anything that we publish is going to be something that's going to give results. It's not going to be something that's just going to sit on the table and look cute. It's going to heal somebody some kind of way.
Yeah.
So it's going to heal somebody some kind of way. It's going to touch somebody some kind
You
of way.
have to know that.
Yes.
Like, you have to know that.
Yes. Yes.
You got to believe that. Yeah,
Yes.
I love that. Okay, so what advice would you like to leave? Because I believe that there's so many people in the world. In fact, I think anytime I come across someone and I tell them, I'm an author, the first thing they say is, oh man, I want to write a book, or I need to write a book, right? They say 97% of most people who want to write a book never will. So someone that's watching or listening right now, they want to write that book. What advice would you give to an aspiring author as far as like, they're holding off? I'm sure you hear it. I've been working on my book for 10 years.
It's in a box under the bed. I've had literally a client bring his mother in. She's 80-some years old. Bless her heart. She brought in a box from up under her bed, handwritten book. It's probably been under her bed for probably about 40, 50 years.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Ma'am.
It's
Bless
well
you.
overdue. Yes.
Bless you. Let's
So
get
those
this done.
stories are they're very common. So I do not want to see. I want to see those stories told.
Yeah.
I want to see those stories helping the people
Right.
that it's supposed to help.
Yeah.
So I would say, don't delay it.
Don't
Tomorrow's
delay.
not promised. That thing
Come
that you
on.
experienced, God had you go through it for a reason.
Yes.
So somebody else is going through that, and you have their
Absolutely.
answer. You have their answer.
They're
They're
looking for
They're
you.
looking for you. They're looking for you
Ooh.
right now. Yeah.
Do you believe that in a way, I'm trying to say this nicely, but do you believe in a way it's kind of selfish? Like, if we keep what we've experienced to ourselves and not share it, selfish in a way that we don't know. So
Right.
unbeknownst,
Right.
selfish,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So if we're not sharing this, how we overcame these challenges to help someone else, and keeping it to ourselves or making it about us and not truly about the purpose why we're here. Nope, I don't believe God has us here for just
Just to be here.
ourselves. So absolutely. So we got to get it out.
Yeah, we do.
Well,
And I think that people think that it has to be a certain package a certain way. Some people think that it needs to be
Oh,
a
honey.
hardback. No, we're not publishing the King James version of the Bible, right? We're publishing a book that needs to
Right.
talk to the people that can relate to
Relate
what you're,
to you.
Yes. So that can look it
Yes.
could look like a coloring book, right? It could look like a work
Right.
journal. It could look like a self-help book. It could be
Right.
a workbook. It could be a combination of all three. And that's what makes us different. We don't say you just got to have a workbook or
Yeah.
a journal with just journaling page. We said, no,
Right.
we could put some coloring images. No, we could put a chapter about your life in it.
Ooh,
We can
nice.
make it whatever
Yeah.
you want it to be. So that's another thing about us that makes us distinctively different is we can make what we want. because we know it's going to deliver results. We know it's going to help the person that's going to pick that book up and touch it.
I love it. Okay, so what's this you got in your hand? I see another book.
So for me, like I said, it took me years to get to where I am.
Yeah.
And that in that process, I never told my story, right? So last year, I finally told the story verbally, right? And then pushed through and put it in a book.
Yeah.
So, and that's one of the prime examples. So the beginning of this book tells my story.
Okay.
But the end of the book gives you the action items on what you can do to be creative in life and in business with your book. How to take your purpose and turn it into profit.
I'm in.
How to take your passion and turn it into profit.
Wait a minute now.
Yes.
Wait a minute now. Not purpose and passion into profit.
Into profit.
But should we feel bad about profiting off of purpose
We should not.
and passion and pain?
Because the more we can do with that, the more we can help other people.
Oh, come on now.
Yes.
Yeah, you can't help nobody broke.
We cannot. We cannot. We cannot. So why not? Why not take what you've went through that even it was painful at the moment, right? Maybe you've learned from that experience. Now you're passionate about maybe, for me, I'm a veteran. I have challenges with PTSD. And that's a whole nother thing, right? And so which was triggered even more with the cancer. So I could write about cancer. I could write about overcoming cancer. I can write about the PTSD. I could write about mental health. All that is in one experience. Those are my passions. So now I have that passion for those that my brothers and sisters, my comrades. So I could write about that, right? So it speaks about that. So I take the passions that I have and I use that in a book, and somebody else who has the same thing or something similar.
Right.
So regardless to what your passion is, what your expertise is, what your experience in life is, yes, you need to profit from it. Anyway, we sit back on the porch and talk to somebody on the phone all day about giving life coach. Oh, girl, he did this. Oh, this happened to me. Well, this is what you need to do, Mary. And then Mary go do it, right? For free. Now you can say, Mary, guess what?
Here's an invoice.
Mary, here's my link.
Yeah.
Buy my book.
Right. At least buy the book.
At least buy the book.
Come on
and then
now.
book a call.
Right, and then book a call. It'll be $197 for a call, please.
Per hour or something, right?
Or you might be, I don't know, 1,000, 2,000 for a call.
We working on it.
She said, don't be calling me with no waste of my time. Okay, so now if we do, so first of all, tell me what's the title of this book.
So this one is called Coloring Outside the Lines in Business and in Life.
Okay.
Because it's the same process. It's the same things. You can use it in your business. You can because your life and your business, they go together. You can't do one without the other. So that's yes. So it's how to take your pain, your peace, and purpose and use it for profit.
I love it.
Yes.
Well, good. Okay, so if I want to get a coloring book or I want to do my self-help book, any of that, all this sounds good to me. I'm watching. I want to know how to get in touch with Lena.
Yes.
Where do I go?
You go to yourartisticexpressions.com. So yourartisticexpressions.com. You can get in touch with me. There you will get a free ebook, right? So it's a free book, gift for everybody listening. So y'all go ahead and get that free
What's in the ebook?
So in the ebook, it's going to give you 5 reasons authors, coaches, and consultants to create additional streams of income, because we're talking about the income.
Yes.
You done went through the thing, so get paid for it,
Yes.
right? Using custom coloring books, workbooks, and self-help books. So it gives you some of the same things, some of the same strategies, and the reasons why you should profit. Because you done went through the experience. You got the experience. You can train. You done been trained.
Right.
I call it battle tested. You done been battle tested. You're on the other side. Now it's time to help somebody else in their battle.
Okay. Y'all, yourartisticexpressions.com.
Yes.
All right. Make sure you guys go to yourartisticexpressions.com. Real quick, we're going to close this out. What last imparting words would you like to leave to our viewers on today?
I would say this, that not only through art and words do we heal ourselves, but we find ourselves.
Ooh, you better come on now.
Yes.
Found it.
Yes.
Okay. Well, listen, y'all. This is another amazing edition. Lena, you are incredible.
Thank you.
Love you so much.
Thank you for letting me be the first.
You know what?
I'm in camouflage.
Hold on. I got to do one more question.
Yes.
This is just a shameless plug because she is a part of our Book Profits Club family. Tell us, what would you say you love the most about BPC, Book Profits Club?
Oh, my God. So, I can't say just one thing. So I'm going to start with this, the community. Community, right? Because I got to connect with you. So that's my blue, right? Yes. So the community, the resources. Yes. The resources are phenomenal. Yes, they're phenomenal. And if you are a business owner, if you're a speaker, if you are a coach, if you think you're not a speaker, I wasn't trying to speak for nobody. I'm the one, I'm about to sit in the corner and mind my business, right? That's me, right? But now people be like, how you go from saying nothing? You all over flying to different countries.
Quiet.
You can't sit me down,
Come
right?
on now.
But if you're looking to expand your message, because it's not about me.
Yeah.
But if you're looking to grow your business, I don't even know if I had a gavel, I hit it. If you want to grow it, tap tap. If you want to grow it, tap tap.
Hello.
This is the space you need to be in.
I love it.
This
Thank
is the
you
space
so
you need to
much.
be in, and it's the community, because everybody supports everybody. The resources. Once you apply the methods, once you apply the structure that is given, you're going to scale.
Amen.
Off the charts.
All right. Well, listen, she said it. I ain't saying it.
Listen, I got the proof, baby.
Okay, and she do. Okay. Well, listen, y'all. It's been another edition, Wealth and Words. Well, the first Wealth and Words.
Y'all,
She is the first. Okay. And so thank you so much for tuning in. Let's go ahead and get back to the show. I love you. I appreciate you. And listen, remember, we hope that you continue to plug into the show, but keep plugging in and connecting to our interviewers and interviewers, guest speakers, public speakers. I mean, all of that, right? Continue to keep plugging in, and I hope that your day was full of peace, prosperity, happiness, and everything in between. Deuces. Bye, y'all. Yes! Wasn't that good, y'all? Yes, baby! Lena Payton Web, such an incredible interview. We just had such a great time. Thank you guys in the chat too, man. The chat has been lit. And so that is, y'all go to yourartisticexpressions.com, plug into Lena. I think Lena got a new website though. So Lena, if you are here in the chat, go ahead and type it in the chat. I'll put it on the screen. But man, wasn't that great? You know, putting your own coloring book together. Where they do that? And shout out to the internet. Can we shout out the internet right now? Because the internet is being real ghetto. If y'all are watching on the internet and it's getting blurry, it's just because it's being ghetto. I ain't lying. Since we had the storm, internet ghetto, but that's okay. In a couple of days, I should be wired in, so I won't be going through the Wi-Fi. So hopefully it'll be better. But drop that in the chat, Lena. And man, having a coloring book. Lena does these amazing coloring books, y'all. Something I've never seen before. Never seen it before. She literally will turn you into a whole character, and then your whole family, your friends and your family. And that is so fire. And then she also does traditional style published books. So y'all need to make sure that y'all plug in. But isn't it powerful how she started out her story? I was just talking about that. Like when you go through a challenge, you go through a setback, a lot of times we think that that's the reason to give up. Look at Lena and her story. She was battling the big C. And in the process of going through that, she actually found purpose. Now, I will tell you that everything that Lena has been through, you know, from being in the military and all the leadership positions, it's taught her a lot about not giving up. But man, it's just a testament. And how many of us, you know, are we allowing circumstances to keep us from taking action? Like we cannot. We can't afford to. We can't afford to. These days, these weeks, these years, they go by so quickly. I promise you. I'm looking in the mirror today as I was putting on my makeup. I try to do a little something. Y'all know I'm not really the most eyeliners. What you gonna get? Eyeliner. I come from the day where all we had to do was put mascara and lip gloss on. Okay, the contouring and all of that stuff, baby, that's not my thing. But I put my makeup on, and I was looking in the mirror. I was just like, girl, you are getting older. Like these days are going quicker and quicker. And you've got so much work to do. So anyways, I'm going to play some more commercials. We're going to play some more commercials. And then we have some incredible author all-stars that we're going to highlight on the show every week leading up to the Author All-Stars dinner. We're going to be highlighting 2, sometimes possibly 3 author all-stars. So I'm going to go ahead and play some commercials. Y'all go ahead and type in that chat, and we'll be right back.
Hey y'all, it's Deanna Jean, your collab queen, and experts come to me when they are ready to enhance their visibility, their impact, and their revenue. But the experts that I work with, they want to do that by collaborating with other experts, and we do that in our Success Tribe. Sound like your jam? You want to go ahead and join us in our Success Tribe group? Just go to thesuccesstribe.com, and we can't wait to see you there.
Well, I guess we won't be playing any more commercials because they're not playing. They're not playing.
Step into the vivid streets of innovation with Step into the vivid streets of innovation with Blue Impressions Publishing. We're the pros in creating books with purpose, helping authors, coaches, and consultants to actualize their dreams. From custom coloring books that speak to your clients, to workbooks that set off fresh concepts, and self-help books that navigate your personal journey. Fire up your creativity and increase your income with Blue Impressions. Find out more at yourartisticexpressions.com, where words and art meet.
Yes. Okay, so those were some of our commercials, y'all. Listen, do you want to be a part of the show? If you would like to be a part of the show, we do have opportunities, okay? Let me pull this up on the screen real quick. If you want to be a part of the show, all you need to do, guys, is go to info.thevisionimpacthour.com. Pull up on us so that you could be a part of the show. And we're looking for all different types. So if you want to be interviewed like the way you saw Lena interviewed, this is what we do with our Book Profits Club members. But we have other platforms and ways, but you can join Book Profits Club too, okay? But yeah, man, listen, we're also on E360 TV. Now, let me tell you how you get this. This actually airs on all the major streaming platforms, including Amazon Fire TV, including Facebook TV, including Android and Apple TV. All you have to do, anywhere where you can download Netflix. Hello, how many of y'all watch Netflix? You could download Peacock. All you got to do, guys, is go simply search for E360 TV. I'm going to start doing some specials for those of you guys who are watching on television. So just be looking out. We're going to have some great, y'all know I love giveaways. So for those who've been following me, y'all know, we give away flat screen TVs. We give away microphones like this. We give away tablets, earpods, money. We give away some money. Here comes the money. Yes. Here we go. Money talk. Here comes the money. Okay, you know what I'm saying? We give away all that type of stuff. So if you want to watch us on TV, you need to go to E360 TV on any of those places where you download the apps, and then you're going to go to the Trajectory Network, okay? Let me pull up the bump real quick so y'all can see it and y'all can know. You find Trajectory, and then you're going to find the Vision Impact Hour. Let's Yes, so pull up. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring on I'm not bringing them on, but I'm gonna talk to you guys about two author all-stars. Now, let me tell you something. So this is the first year. This is when we came out, year one of the magazine, and I didn't bring a copy of year two with me. My bad. Y'all will be all right though. Okay, this is year one. So let me show you. You see? You see the authors? Bloop, 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 bloop. So year two, we changed it a little bit to where we only had 50 people to be in the magazine. Well, during year two, we also we received the award from the city of Atlanta for December the 15th being Author All-Stars Day. Yes, your girl got a day, right? Not just your girl, but all of us, all BPC members, all author, all stars. If you are an author and you are leveraging your book, you're using your book, you're out there, you're an all-star, right? So anyway, so December 15th is Author All-Stars Day. So listen, we got a date now. We got to take it up a notch. Everybody say increase, okay? Increase, right? We got to take it up. And so because we now have a day, I'm like, listen, we just can't be having any and everybody in the magazine. So literally this year, we have received over 750 plus applications. I am not playing with y'all. 750 applications. And we've probably done about 250 interviews between me and two of my other team members. Okay. We do not accept everybody. Now, this is the thing. I want this to be something that you have earned, because the statistics show that 11,000 books are being birthed every single day. What y'all saying in the comments? Let me see what y'all talking about. 11,000 books are being birthed every day, right? Every day. Out of the 11,000 books that are being birthed every day, only about 2,000 of them make any kind of significant sales. What's significant? Well, significant is like 50 book sales. Now we have a training, the 5K and 5-day training challenge, 5K and 5-day challenge, where we help you to make up to $5,000, but we show you how to sell 50 books, right? And so do you know that means that out of 11,000, only 2,000 make any kind of significant sales. The percentage that actually sell 50 drops even more. There are authors being born every day. And I'm going to tell you guys on these interviews, because I've done a lot of the times when we interview some of these authors, they're like, oh, well, I just launched a book. That's all that I do. We say, how do you market it? Oh, I post it every now and then on Facebook. While they're telling me this, I'm going to go look at their Facebook. Ain't seen them post nothing. Ain't talked about the book. Don't nobody even know they probably got a book, right? And I get it, because a lot of times we think that that is marketing. Y'all remember old school marketing before we had social media? What were some of the things people would do? People, when they were marketing back in the day, we would go to our cars and have flyers on the car. We would put radio ads out. We would put newspaper ads out. We would get on the news. We want a commercial. All of this costs money. And then because of social media, it's like we think, oh, you know what? I don't got to market myself. I just post it on social media all day long. But so when I talk about an author all-star, this is someone that's not just relying upon the post. They're out here leveraging their books. They're doing podcasts. They're on talk. Yes, cold calls, John. Yo, I can't tell you how many people won't even pick up a phone. When I ask some people, I say, when the last time you talked to somebody on the phone? They say, never. What? Baby, you got to pick up that phone. You got to make some calls, sales calls. Anyways, so as I was stating, I don't know what I was saying. Now I forgot. But with our interviews, we really are selective this year. And I'm going to tell you, we've had people that have emailed us back tight. Now, if y'all know what tight mean disappointed, upset, PISSED. They like, why did I get declined? And there's two parts to it. So they have an initial application, and then we have an interview. And even on the interview, people are getting declined. So this is not a magazine where any and everybody is being accepted. And so I want you to understand, those who are accepted, this is a big doggone deal. Okay. Now, the new thing that is exciting is that every single one of our author all-stars are also receiving the Book Profits Club and the United States of America in partnership Lifetime Achievement Award. Now, what's dope about this is that by the time the conference comes, we're going to have a new president. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that on today. We just don't know. The new president might be somebody that might make history. So anyways, let me go ahead and bring up these amazing author all-stars I'm going to introduce to you guys. First, I want us to go ahead and give a round of applause for none other. I'm going to go ahead and throw on the applause right now. None other. Yes. Judge Terry Lee Thompson. Let's give it up for Judge Terry Lee Thompson. She is one of our official author all-stars, y'all. You can actually vote for her as well if you just go to the website www.authorallstars.com. Oh Lord, I put the wrong. It is supposed to be authorallstars.com, child, /vote. It's an S. Where is my editing team? God bless them. We got to fix that. But authorallstars.com, we're going to put it right on the screen for y'all. But authorallstars.com, stars is plural, authorallstars.com. You want to go ahead, y'all, and vote for her. I'm going to tell you a little bit about her real quick, if y'all don't mind. Is it okay? Can I tell y'all a little bit about Judge Terry Lee Thompson? So we have a new part on, if you go to authorallstars.com, you guys will actually be able to see that we're going to start releasing new articles of our Author All Stars. And so right now you can actually see the article of Judge Terry Lee Thompson on our site. So let me just tell you a little bit about her as I'm going in here and fixing this right here. Okay. Yeah. That's what I'm doing. All right. Let me tell you about her. Y'all ready? So Terry Lee Thompson is based in Snellville, Georgia, and is a powerhouse of law, literature, and advocacy. With over 3 decades as a trial attorney and the owner of her own law firm, she has also served as a judge, making an indelible, let me learn how to read, indelible mark on the legal field. Terry is the founder of Zella Publishing LLC, a company dedicated to amplifying underrepresented voices through books, audiobooks, and digital content. Listen, y'all, she's one of our 2024-2025 Author All Stars. Let me tell you something. If y'all do not go over to the website today, not tomorrow, but today, whatever day you're watching this, and make sure to go and vote for our girl, Terry Lee Thompson. Please, 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 please bless her with a vote. Okay, please bless her with a vote. Hold on, I'm trying to put the right whatchamacallit up here real quick, y'all. So let me put the right whatchamacallit so y'all can see it. Because what, it was a post that went out the other day that said, I'm the one who don't review the stuff until after I post it. That's me. No shame in my game either. Let me tell you something. I'd rather say I is rich than I am poor. Baby, people be knowing what you mean. That's why I be like, when some people be always trying to tell me about something spelled wrong or something, like, at least I'm taking action. The main one that be trying to tell me about something that's spelled wrong, don't never post nothing like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't never taking action. So I'll be like, listen, you know what it meant. Don't do it. You tried it. Right? Y'all know what I'm saying, right? Y'all know what I'm saying. Okay, so here we go. This is the correct website. Let me see. Yep, Author All Stars. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring on our other Author All Star. Let's give it a round of applause. Yes. We have none other than the evangelist, Bertha D. Winston. So Bertha, let me tell you a little bit about her. Evangelist Bertha D. Winston is a financial expert, international speaker, and best-selling author from District Heights, Maryland. She's been an active leader at Jesus Way Temple Christian Church for over 40 years and has been happily married to Clifton H. Winston Jr. for, guess what, y'all? 55 years. Together, they have built a family legacy as proud parents, grandparents, and great-grandparents. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all need to get on over there to www.authorallstars.com/vote and vote for my girl, Bertha D. Winston. All right, y'all. Well, we got a few minutes left, and so did anybody watch the debate? Listen, I ain't the one to gossip. I really don't got no tea. But I watched the debate. I ain't never, ever watched the vice president or the vice president-elect debate. I never watched one. Was this y'all first time too? Anybody watched it for the first? I have never watched a debate. I've never watched. Let me see y'all in the chat. I see y'all chatting it up. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. Love it. Jokers always want to get right. John. People always want to get constructive criticism. Ain't did nothing. Constructed nothing. Mind it. Okay, so anyways, back to what I was stating. So I did watch the vice presidential elect debate. First time I've ever watched one. And I gotta be honest, y'all, it was quite impressive. Oh my gosh. I didn't know in politics they could be as like, what's the word I'm trying to get? What's the word? Polite. They were so polite. I mean, they talked a little bit over each other, very, very quick, short, like briefly, but they were like very polite to each other. What I loved most, though, about this particular debate, and I would love to see another debate with our president elects, right? Um, they were talking about real stuff, like stuff that had happened, what they are doing, like giving us real data. And it just made this a totally different, it was just totally different. Would y'all agree? And I'm telling you guys, I have never been so involved into as far as like just really following politics as much as I am now. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that I just want to understand like how can I do more? And so, one of the things I've been saying, y'all, is that I want to get more into local politics and stuff like that. I really want to plug into more stuff going on in the city, being able to invest, being able to be a part of the conversation, being a part of the table. But yeah, man, this vice presidential elect debate was so different. It was absolutely. They talked a lot about policy. They were politically astute. Absolutely. It was really good to see. It was really good to see. It was like, now they did get caught up a little bit, which I guess it's hard not to do where, they ask a question and they didn't really answer it. But for the most part, I heard so many more plans. I heard so many more things like, no, this is actually what was done, whether it was right or wrong, because some of the stuff sound like they was lying because that did not happen. Or it was a question like where he was like, I'm not gonna name no names, right? But didn't XYZ say, like, let me give you an example. Didn't John Doe or Jane Doe say that they were going to eat some chicken, right? And so the answer was like, well, it wasn't that they said they was going to eat chicken. What they were saying is that they did not believe in eating beef. And so because they didn't want to eat beef, bruh, what? That does not answer the question. These politic games be so funny to me. And it was definitely interesting to watch. Now, whether or not you guys watched it, I am going to encourage you guys. I don't have no type of, like, I'm not getting no kind of anything to talk about voting. It's just something that as I've grown older, it's become something I'm more interested in, understanding what's taking place in our local. I mean, if you pay attention to a lot of the stuff they were saying, like even with what President Trump did do when he was in office, he put a lot of things to take place within the state. And so when we are complaining about what's going on at the top, sometimes we have to pay attention to what's going on right in our backyards. And so, I just want to encourage everybody. You might say, well, I don't know if my vote matters, but it does matter that you are knowledgeable. At the end of the day, what I will also say is it don't really matter who elected. You're still going to have to work. You're still going to have to pay taxes. You're still going to have to get up every single day and do what you need to do for your own self. We cannot depend on no man or no woman to really be able to determine our livelihoods. And so, that's where, my mindset has always been in that way, where it's like, listen, regardless who's the president, regardless who's running the city or running the state or running the country, I understand that. I forgot to put as real as it gets, y'all. Let me put I was supposed to put that before we start talking about this. But anyways, regardless of like who's in office, guys, we got to do the work. And so, yeah, man, I'm just out here doing the work, and I'm really participating more. I want to also invite, if anybody ever wants to be a part of these As Real as It Gets conversations, y'all, we have to, I want you guys to start getting on. So like, I got a couple more minutes, right? So I told y'all I was going to tell y'all my business. So we talked about the politics. I want to talk to y'all real quick. Where my single people at? All my single folks, how y'all doing? So let me ask you a personal question, and then I'm going to finish it for the night, right? Because anyway, so y'all know Facebook got a little dating app, right? So I was on a Facebook dating app. You know, the dating journey has been a journey because, baby, at this good big age, I just be like, I'd rather be by myself than have to deal with a whole lot of, right? And you know, of course, the world debates on, oh, that don't sound right. You sound crazy. Da 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 da. Y'all, what we're not gonna do is go back and forth about people's happiness, because to me that's what's important, right? But let me ask y'all a question. If you are on a dating app, or if you meet someone and you are trying to pursue them, right? My love language is quality time. Believe it or not, people don't think so because they see me always working. But like, if you ain't hitting the person back, child, I will block you. I'm telling you. So I met somebody, right? And we'd have matched on a couple of different apps. And this fool poster had hit me back. Mind you, gave him my number. I don't even give nobody my phone number, y'all. Ladies, do y'all give men y'all number? And fellas, do y'all give women y'all number if y'all like on the app? I don't like giving my phone number out because people, they got new technologies today. They can find your whole business. Well, granted, they can find all your business anyway. But then like people be like, well, you could just block them. No, because if you block them, they can go get another phone number and call you from that number. That's what people do. They crazy out here. So anyways, I done gave the boy my number. He ain't even called me yet. And I'll be danged if I'm about to chase anybody. We're not doing that in 2024, 2025. So my question is, if somebody does not hit you back within like, let's say 2 to 3 days in our big age, now in your 20s, maybe that's cute, a little play the game thing. But in our big age, if you meet someone and they don't hit you back, let's say within 4 to 5 days, they deserve to be blocked, don't they? What y'all think? Let me know in the chat. What y'all think? Would you block them? You said, oh, wow. Single. Hey, single. Let me know. Would y'all block them? Well, it don't even matter. I done already blocked them, but I'm just asking y'all, what y'all think? Because what we not going to do? I be like, we got to, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got to start, letting people know, like, who we be out here in these streets. And if they're not going to be grateful for the opportunity, it's like, I'm playing. But I ain't playing about the block. I did block them. No, I don't even get my number out. Let me give you my number. You ain't using it. What? Please. Whew, it's difficult out here in these streets. Let me tell you something. That's why I just be going to church, focus on my business, and we about to travel and do some stuff. Y'all, we are going to Ghana. I can't wait because on Sunday, you guys are going to hear more about the trip to Ghana and our speakers and how we're going to change the world. Well, listen, that's another edition of our show. I hope y'all enjoyed it. My little rant, my As Real as It Gets. Y'all go and vote. And I hope y'all enjoyed today. Yep, I ain't responding. It is a response. Exactly. Boo. Gonna get left right on red. And I leave my read receipts on purpose so you can know I read your message and ignored you. Okay, y'all. Well, God bless you. I pray that your day is full of peace, prosperity, and happiness and everything in between. I hope y'all enjoyed that interview with Lena Payton Web. And I'm going to holler at y'all next week. Bye, y'all.